Both on duty last night?
Yes.
Did you see anything unusual that could possibly be connected to Miss Prescott's death?
Such as?
Somebody you don't recognize? Or for that matter, somebody you do recognize near the restricted pharma area?
Not that I can think of, no.
Sure?
I'm sure. I made my rounds, I was getting ready to go, and then I ran into Elizabeth. We talked about another patient.
Who?
Mr. Traina.
Okay, what else did you discuss?
I don't know.
We talked about Franco.
What about him?
I asked Dr. Monroe if he thought people could change as much as I thought Franco had.
I told her I believed that to be true. You know, then Maxie came in. She was really upset. She couldn't find you anywhere. I took her for coffee and tried to calm her down.
Thank you for that.
I told Maxie to go home after that, and then I did the same myself.
And you, what did you do after you and Griffin finished speaking?
I left with Franco. We went to the Floating Rib and then to his studio, and that's when the police showed up. Wait a minute. I just realized something.
About?
Amy, the nurse on duty, said Miss Prescott's monitors had been turned off. That's why they didn't alarm when her heart stopped.
We're aware of that.
Well, when Officer Spencer stopped Franco coming out of Miss Prescott's room, she sent Amy back in to check on everything. And Amy said the monitors were on and functioning normally.
Okay, so...
So Franco couldn't have come back in to turn the monitors off. He was with me. Check the security footage. I'm sure that's what you'll see.
Do that now.
If you're right about the security footage, you just exonerated Franco. Went to bat for Franco.
Hope the security footage proves my theory.
You're right. We have clear footage of Franco exiting the hospital with you at a time when Miss Prescott's monitors were still active, so he couldn't have been the one to turn them off.
So Franco's in the clear.
I wouldn't say that, but we have no reason to arrest him at the moment, so he'll be free to go. Thank you both for your time.
Yeah, no problem. All that you've done for Franco, does this mean you're starting to believe in him?
I've got news.
They're going to arrest me sooner rather than later?
No. You're free to go.
How'd you manage that?
Well, I didn't. Turned out that someone figured out the timeline didn't match. There was no way you could have turned the monitors off in the victim's room.
Well, that's great. So what do I owe you?
You don't owe me anything. Just glad to help. I'm just glad that you're not the murderer's son.
Thank you.
Hey, I heard you'd been released. I'm really glad.
Me too. You know, they gave me a plastic bag when I left, and it had my money in it, my keys, my wallet, and my cell phone, which gave me no indication that you had called me or texted me or even sent me an email. You don't want anything to do with me. I get that. There's a lot in the way. There's a lot in our way. So, I'm gonna leave you alone, okay? Starting right now. Just please tell Jake that I'm sorry and that I miss him.